Hello, future warriors, and welcome to SSB Crack Exams. I'm Hemant, and I'm now discussing with you about the 23rd December 2020's current affairs. So, this is a very special session regarding the current affairs, wherein which we will go through the most important updates for today. So, before beginning, as I always introduced you, that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. If in case you're preparing for the upcoming defense examinations like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army, Indian Air Force, Airman Group X, Group Y, Central Armed Police Force, Assistant Commandant's examination, also for the entrance examinations of the military nursing service or the Army Cadet College, you can please go through our website, or you can even please download the Android app from Google Play Store and thereafter go through the complete detailed lecture content, study material, sample practice questions, quizzes, exercises, and also the mock tests that are all made taking into consideration the latest exam patterns. You can even follow us on all sort of social media platforms to keep yourself updated with the most important Indian and international defense inputs. Beginning off with the first and foremost important update for today is regarding the great conjunction of the Jupiter and Saturn that appeared around yesterday, and both of these two planets have aligned roughly every 20 years, and this is for the first time after 60 years long we are able to see this conjunction in such a long way. You can see in this particular image. So with the naked eye, watching both of these planets together is a very appreciable part, and we are very fortunate to watch it actually. So this is a relatively rare compared to the alignments of the planets closer to the sun, and this time both Jupiter and Saturn are a 10th of a degree apart viewed from the Earth, and last time both of them were close enough to be viewed long back in 1226. Okay, so it was in 1226 long back when this conjunction happened, and later on again we are watching this particular one, and this is just a year before the death of Mongol ruler Genghis Khan. So after long back again we are again watching this sort of great conjunction with our naked eye. You have to understand that a pairing between any pair of elements is called a conjunction. Jupiter and Saturn are the largest two planets visible to the naked eye, and hence the expression known as the Great Conjunction came into being. These two align roughly every 20 years. Jupiter orbits the Sun once in 12 years and Saturn once in 30 years. And according to the calculations that in around 60 more years, that in 2080, the two planets will align at a roughly same place where the stargazers watched them on December 21st, 2020. In these 60 years, Jupiter will have orbited the Sun 5 times while Saturn will have done so twice. But they will have met twice before during this period, though at different places in the sky. In 12 years more, Jupiter will return to its current place. In the next 8 years, it will complete 2/3 of another 12-year cycle around the Sun. In the same 20 years, Saturn will have completed 2/3 of its 30-year cycle. In other words, the two planets will meet again in 2040 and yet again in 2060. That means 20 years it will take around for each and every particular conjunction. So we need to understand, and why is this conjunction very special, sir? Because this time both Jupiter and Saturn are only a 10th of a degree apart viewed from the Earth. And from some views that might give them the appearance of converging into one, but the viewers around the world have found them distinct enough to tell them apart. Also, the position of the Earth also matters. Not every alignment provides a clear viewing. Okay, so the next two conjunction will happen in 2040 and 2060. But the way what we are watching today in this particular majestic view, this view will again happen only in 2080. Okay, so that is it regarding these updates, and even we have watched the live sessions regarding this, and the complete live regarding this new great conjunction was even shown up from Leh and also by NASA and various other space probes and the space scientists. Going through now with the next most important update is regarding data center provider Control-S CTRLS has bagged the world's first Golden Peacock Eco Innovation Award. Okay, so this is considered to be the Golden Peacock Awards, and this is the data center provider known as CTRLS. It has been provided as the awarded with this particular Golden Peacock Award in the case of the Eco Innovation. We need to understand that this company became the world's first data center to be awarded this kind of category. Okay, so this might come up in the upcoming examination. If you are preparing for the upcoming CDS or NDA, various other examinations, this question might come like, which among these companies is that company that has been considered to be the world's first data center to be awarded? So it will be the CTRLS. It is Asia's largest rated 4 data center. So this company was selected after evaluation of 234 companies approximately by the Global Peacock Awards team, and on parameters such as innovation, environment, health and safety, energy conservation, impact on climate change. All of these issues were focused, and this company was completely focusing on energy efficiency and on toxicity and carbon footprint reduction, and that is the main reason why this company was awarded this particular Golden Peacock Award. You need to understand about what is actually the Golden Peacock Award, sir. Golden Peacock Award is actually instituted in the year of 1991 by Institute of Directors in our country in India. Okay, so award was globally regarded as a corporate excellence benchmark. Understanding the meaning of benchmark is nothing goes out par of this. Okay, so this is an excellence benchmark regarding the corporate affairs, and this award is awarded to only those specific and special candidates who are experts in their fields, and this follows a transparent 5-step evaluation process which include all of these 5 steps will include site visit to validate and rate the nominees, finalization of the winners, and finally award the winners. Okay, so this is regarding the Golden Peacock Awards. We're going through now with the next most important update is regarding that China has launched a new CZ-8 next generation carrier rocket. So this, as far as the English terminology is concerned, this will be known as the Long March 8, sir. Okay, so CZ-8, it is actually in the Chinese, but if we convert it into English, it will be the Long March 8. It is a medium lift carrier rocket. It was launched a few days back from the Wencheng spacecraft launch site located in Hainan in China, and this delivered around 5 satellites to orbit. And the new rocket is meant to meet the demand for economical, medium lift, high frequency commercial missions. We need to also understand that this particular rocket will have non-toxic propellants, and this will take about 10 days of preparation to launch with a full capacity of at least 10 launches. So the future variants of this particular aircraft, that means the future variants of the Long March 8 carrier rocket will be the reusable ones, and we need to understand in a very proper way that the future variant like CZ-8, CZ-8R will be reusable, putting it on par with the Falcon series made by American aerospace company SpaceX. This would cut the cost of each launch and give it an edge in the commercial rocket market. So we need to understand that even China is also advancing in its own space capabilities, while on the other hand, ISRO is also advancing in our own capabilities, and we need to make sure that our country is also excelling most forward. So other most important updates regarding the space issues also will be provided in the upcoming sessions. Going through now with the next most important update is regarding that the World Influencer and Blogger Awards WIBA, it has made maiden entry in our country. So this is awards which are related towards the world influencers and bloggers. Last year in 2019, Bhuvan Bam and also Ashish Chanchalani have been awarded in this particular awards. So they were famous YouTubers. They are the famous YouTubers, and this year also it is going to be conducted. So this time it was conducted in the virtual mode, and it has made its maiden entry now. So applicants are now going to apply for this particular award. So it is an international contest. Actually, this is organized for the most distinguished bloggers all over the world. Okay, so this is only for those bloggers who are actually most distinguished and they have good presence in the world market or in the world. You have to understand that WIBA India will also give the winners a unique opportunity to qualify for the international award competition to be held at the Cannes Film Festival in 2021. Okay, in the next coming up year, those candidates who are actually qualified in this particular one, it is also providing them an opportunity to participate in and even qualify for the international award competition in Cannes Film Festival. We need to understand that regarding this event, it has also brought on board Wave, which is actually a mobile application. This offers a private space in your phone to browse and share and chat. So each applicant will have an opportunity to communicate directly with the business representatives before the award ceremony to increase their influence through social media. You can see that a lot of important bloggers and important personalities, the youth people of our country who are making big difference in changing the mentalities and the minds and in providing the people quality content and in making changes in the complete scenarios, let it be socially or even through virtual mode. They are making big changes, so they all will be taking participation in this particular WIBA Awards, and we hope that most of them will also be awarded from our country. Going through now with the most important next update is regarding that on 22nd of December 2020, yesterday we have celebrated the National Mathematics Day. Yesterday was actually the birth anniversary of our Indian famous mathematician, the man who knew infinity, his Srinivasa Ramanujan, and his very renewed and revered personality, wherein which our country owes him a lot of respect, and he made our country proud abroad. We need to understand that yesterday is observed to celebrate the achievements of this legendary mathematician on his birth anniversary. Actually, who declared actually yesterday as a National Mathematics Day, sir? It was in the year of 2012 when Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, he declared Ramanujan's birth anniversary as the National Mathematics Day. Ramanujan was born in 1887 and he compiled more than 3,000 results on equations and identities, many of which were proven posthumously right. Okay, so after he left our country, after he left the world, most of his content was proved to be very, very groundbreaking, and most of his theories and results were proved actually correct. We need to understand that he's also known as the man who knew infinity, and a special movie was also made, and he made in-depth analysis to solve complex mathematical problems and equations using new ideas and concepts. And he also became the first Indian to be elected a fellow of a Trinity college. If you go through the content of the mathematical excellence that Ramanujan has, it is which can't be expressed just in words, because only those mathematicians were actually working on his thesis and were continuously making progressive interactions in the field of what Ramanujan has worked, they will understand about what mathematician has given to the mathematical world. Okay, going through now with the next most important update is regarding that the Narendra Modi has been awarded with the country's most important and the highest order of award known as the Legion of Merit by the United States of America. So this Legion of Merit was awarded by USA towards Narendra Modi by Donald Trump, the current president, and is soon going to get out of the office, and soon Joe Biden is also going to come. So before all of these things happen, he's giving out awards, and we need to understand that Indian ambassador to the United States, Taranjit Singh Sandhu, has taken this particular award on behalf of the Prime Minister, as you can see in the picture. So this award is in recognition of Prime Minister's steadfast leadership and vision for our India as emergence as a global power. So this is latest among a host of international honors bestowed upon Prime Ministers since 2014. After 2014, again we are watching this particular most important one. Also mentioned in the comment section, PM Modi has also been awarded Legion of Merit by any other country. If what particular country has been awarded with that particular most important award, we need to also take into consideration that Legion of Merit was not only awarded only to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it was awarded to even the Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who is the Japanese Prime Minister, and it was also awarded to Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison. Okay, so three Prime Ministers of India, Australia and Japan were awarded Legion of Merit by the United States of America in the hands of the President Donald Trump. Okay, going through now with the next important update is regarding, we need to understand regarding about the Legion of Merit. What is it actually, sir? And people have doubt regarding that. So it is actually a prestigious award conferred by only the President of United States, typically, most probably, upon the heads of a state or the heads of the government of other countries. Okay, so it was instituted actually long back in 1942, even long back before our independence only. So it was instituted by former US President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and it is the only US military decoration that has distinct ranks, and it can also be awarded. It was the first US medal that was actually awarded to other than the American citizens. Okay, so that is it regarding the most important current affairs, and I hope that this short and crisp updates regarding the most important issues are very clear for you. Now we will have a very quick review by going through some of the most important questions, and the first and foremost question is this one: Jupiter orbits the sun once in dash years and Saturn once in dash years. Okay, so Jupiter will orbit the sun once in 12 years and Saturn will orbit the sun once in 30 years. Going through the next question is the next great Jupiter-Saturn conjunction that is as visible to us as this time. It will again happen in which particular? It will again happen in 2080. Okay, so this conjunction will happen in 2040 and also in 2060 also, but only if you have very strategic telescopes and high speed and high power telescopes, only then you will be able to observe. But the alignment of the Earth, as in which this particular alignment, as we can see, this alignment will again happen after 60 years. That means it will again happen in 2080. So we need to see about that. So if in case you are alive by that time, you are again most luckiest person on the earth. Okay, going to now with the next update is important question is data center provider that bagged world's first Golden Peacock Eco Innovation Award is. Okay, so that particular one is option B, CTRLS. Moving to now with the next question is which country has launched next generation CZ-8 or Long March 8 medium lift carrier rocket? The country is option A, Russia. Going through the next question is National Mathematics Day is observed on what? It is observed on 22nd of December. That means on the birth anniversary of the legendary Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan. Going through the next question is which country has awarded the Legion of Merit to Narendra Modi? It is option D, USA. USA has awarded the Legion of Merit to Narendra Modi. Now we will have the question of the day, and the question of the day that I'm going to review for today is this particular one. What is the theme of the India International Science Festival 2020? I repeat the question. What is the theme of the India International Science Festival 2020? The answer for this particular question and the details regarding this I will be giving you in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. Subscribe to this channel. Download the Android app from Google Play Store. Always stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, be confident. Jai Hind.